Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play OmniFactory. This is episode 17. Okay, so I did a little bit of work off camera. First off, I made this little baby right here, the painting machine. Now what this is going to allow us to do, well first we're going to need to make a capacitor, but I'll get to that in a second. What we're going to be able to do is, let's see if I can type it out. We can make these blocks called conduit facades, and they're made by just 8 conduit binders. So if we take that block, then if we were to feed it, say, granite, and the conduit facade would go in here, then it's going to start making the conduit facade look like the block we gave it. So then in that regard, we can hide any cables that we have, just wandering around down here. So for the time being, I'm just going to put this right here. However, we need to make some capacitors. Now, where is that in the quest book? The beginning, possibly? No, I don't think it's in there. Early game? Basic capacitors. Okay, where is 1, 2? Where is it? I am not seeing it. Maybe it's in a different quest tab. There's capacitor bank. What gives? I'm still trying to find it. Basic capacitors. Is this like hidden in the Genesis? I don't think it would be. I don't think we made a capacitor yet. Oh, here it is. I'm so blind. Okay, so the first tier of capacitors, these or stronger versions, are required to make Ender-IO machines run. They're also used as components in a variety of recipes. So the basic capacitor isn't too bad. We can use a vacuum tube or we can use a capacitor. Don't think we have either of those on hand right now. This would be where it would be. We have copper. Okay, we don't have enough copper. Okay, so what else we need? We have paper, we have the glass. Okay, we just need more copper, fine copper wire. Okay, so let's get that. Oops, not that. Let's get that snipped up here. I also have some more energetic LA wire, just in case I need to make more conduits. Okay, so there is the capacitor. Now, do I have any steel? I do. Good. Oh, you know what? I have an E-steel already, so that's handy. Okay, so with the E-steel, we want to craft that into nuggets. So we come over here and capacitor. So we say with the nuggets and the tube and tin wires. Oops, I didn't get that. Oh yeah, I also dug up a lot of tin ore that was underneath my base, and thanks to that effortless building mod, the one where if I hit this Alt key on my keyboard, it comes up with this little wall of options. With that mod, I was able to quickly fill in any holes in the ground, which is pretty nice. Okay, so we got the capacitor. Nice. Grab the quest credit. And that opened up. Okay, we already got that done. Okay, so next we can make the storage bank for power. But let's go back to this tab here. And we want to make the double capacitor. And this is going to, it's going to require, okay. So we're going to need to make another tube. And then, there we go. Okay, so now we have 2 capacitors. Oh, but you know what? I do believe we're gonna need 2 more. Oop. Okay. Oh, okay. More silver wire. Or no, tin wire, right? Yeah, tin wire. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna need 4 because 4 will become 4 basic capacitors will become 2 what's the right word? Double layers, and then 2 double layers will become 1 octadic. And we want octadic because that is the fastest version of the capacitor. It just increases the energy storage and speed and the range of all Ender IO machines that you install it with. Okay, so get that. And what am I missing? Did I run out of nuggets? Okay. So let me just make 1 more electrical steel. Come back over here to our little storage of silicon. Pop that into the smelter here. And pretty soon I want to get a advanced or a medium voltage alloy smelter going. Freaking Minecraft just blasted my ears with a cave sound. Okay, 4. Awesome, now we have that. Now let's plug in the recipe for double layers. So we are gonna need some more energetic alloy, 4 to be exact. We should have some dust in here already. Yeah, we do. Okay, so that's gonna craft up. In the meantime, oh, you know what? We are gonna need 2 more in purpose for the vibrant. So, in that regard, just cook up some ender pearls here. Or wait, there we go. So that's cooking right along. Might take a bit of time, but let's see. Do I have any food on me? I do. Awesome. Okay. Okay, that's gonna take a while. Okay, so while that's all cooking up, I want to come down here and show you guys some stuff. So with these conduits, right? My goal is to drop them down into the floor, and then I can hide them with the blocks, right? So, but also I want to turn this upper room into what will be known as my resources generation room. Now, like I was saying earlier, with deep mob learning, you'll have 2 machines. You'll have your resource or simulation chamber and your loot fabricators. So what I want to do, you know, this room might be a bit small, but I could probably, I'm just thinking here. Let's say I'm gonna have like a drawer right here, and this is gonna hold all of the resources that will go into the sim chambers. And then with that in mind, I'm gonna have machines lined up along the wall here. And then this way I have other machines, right? But the problem with that let's see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the fabricator right here, and then there'll be a block here, like a conduit, which will be a item conduit, and then it's going to output into a chest right here. So fabricator, item conduit, and chest, right? In which case we'll have a storage. Well, okay, so with the let's see, drawers. Okay, so with the drawers mod, this is how I'm going to store all of my resources. It's either going to be in, say, a basic drawer, which is just going to hold 32 stacks times 64, or I'm going to have a compacting drawer. And what the compacting drawer does is, let's say you have iron. If you put iron into a compacting drawer, it's going to have 3 possible items: an iron nugget, an iron ingot, and a block of iron. And it magically will convert however much of that resource you have into the appropriate amount. So let's say you have 9 ingots, then it's going to show 1 block, or it's going to show 9 ingots, or it's going to show 81 nuggets. So you could pull out of any of the little sides here. I'm not sure how easy it is to see, but there are 3 little sections in the square up there. And so, with that in mind, this drawer controller is what I also am going to want to make eventually, as this will interact with a bank of connected drawers. Once I get apply energistics going, then I can interface with this drawer, and my system will be able to say, okay, this bank of drawers over here has iron, it has gold, it has diamond. And I can insert and put back in whatever resource would go into these drawers along here. It's a bit complicated, just explain it all like this, but I'll be sure to explain in good time. That being said, now with the fabricators, what I'm going to be doing is having a fabricator for each resource, right? So let's say data model. Let's say I'm making one for, what's the one for iron? Oh yeah, zombies. So let's say I have a pristine zombie matter. Well, pristine zombie matter can make any one of 5 things. But what I'm going to want to focus on are iron, potato, and zombie heads. So this will be perfect. I'll have these 3 right here be 3 fabricators that will handle zombies, for example. And so here's a fabricator, here's a fabricator, and here's a fabricator. This fabricator would handle, say, the zombie heads. This one would handle the ingots, and this one would handle the potatoes, right? So with ingots, then this block right here would be a compacting drawer. This would be just a regular drawer, and a regular drawer here as well. So all of those 3 will be connected by the controller, and then right here there'll be a block that is known as a trim. The trim is just essentially a means to connect a drawer to another drawer without it needing to be filled with items, right? So controller, trim, and then drawers. Now there's a corner here that I'm leaving blank because I don't want to interact with, a corner block. So then over here would probably come down to Enderman and other resources. But I'm just thinking, if I need to expand for any reason, I'm either going to need to go up or down, in which case these drawers up here would be fed via conduit on the very top. What I could do is say, come down here and then pipe that way in the lower floor. I think that could work. Okay, so I did enough explaining for the time being. Let me go and grab my resources that I was cooking up. Oops, wrong machine. There's that, and there's that. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to put in the other 2 ingots. Okay, that's fine. That will cook up while I take care of this. Excuse me. So we have our 2 energetic alloy here, and we should have some cold dust. Cold dust. There we go. Okay, double layers. Now for the octadic, which is much more simple, it's going to require glowstone and the 2 vibrants. So glowstone. Oh, make the glowstone, and make that, and Any second now, we'll have our there it is, our energetic alloy. Oh, and then we gotta pop that, and that's cooking. Okay, so let me just go put some stuff away then. I made some iron gears extra, I suppose. I don't know why. I think I just miscounted, or I wasn't aware of all the resources in my inventory when I was making the painting machine. Okay, so yes, the simulator, the simulation chamber. That's gonna be next, and I believe I already have this ready to go in the chest here. Yes, let's make that. Let's first let me back up a little bit. So we have our pulsating meshes, we have our circuits, we have our hull, which the hull is made with dark steel and an LV machine hull. Pretty simple. And of course the dark steel is made in a compressor with a dark steel ingot. And boom. All right, so now we get that quest, we'll get the quarter, and we get this little book here. Deep mob learning adds new ways to acquire loot that normally drops from mobs. The intent is to remove the need for a big laggy mob farm. This mod is inspired by soul shards and woot. Soul shards was a very fun mod back in the day. Okay, so that's just gonna tell you about all kinds of things. I don't normally do the trial system, but maybe I might do it later on for fun. It's essentially, it's just another way of leveling up the data models. So let's say I wanted a zombie data model. I would have this in my inventory as well as a special item, and whenever I kill a zombie, then it goes up by 1 point. It's not the most efficient way to do things, but I guess if you're that desperate and don't mind killing mobs, then that's for you. Okay, so let's go and put our data sims right here. Now we are going to need a lot more conduits for item purposes, but yeah, I should be able to put conduits behind there. Yeah, okay. So that drawer, I'm just thinking here. Early game, it's not going to be pretty, but I'm going to need to feed an item into this block right here. What I could do is set all that up down below and pipe it upward. You know, I might just do that, but in the meantime, it's going to be manual, right? So I'll be coming over here and popping some items in here just so I can get more resource generation going. So let me just get rid of that block. I don't need it there anymore. We should have the energetic alloy ready to go. There we go. And pop it in, and bam, octadic RF capacitor. Did I mess up? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, that's baloney. I think that's the one time that this did not count. So I believe, yeah, okay, here we go. I'm just gonna admin in this quest because that is baloney. You all saw I made that item. BQ admin complete 44. There we go. And there we go. Now the other one popped in. Claim and claim. Okay. So with that done, we might want to get into the basic capacitor banks soon, just so I can store power. And that is going to be coming down to dark steel, a lot more capacitors, and what's called a power buffer. And a power buffer is red alloy plating, iron plating, and redstone. So altogether, not too bad. However, it's going to be the next upgrade where things get more complicated, where we're going to need a whole 2 basic capacitor banks, a double layer, and E steel plates. Still not overly too bad, but we do get an upgrade of 3 million internal storage. Going further, we're going to need a vibrant crystal and vibrant alloy plate. Now, vibrant crystal is made through the autoclave, but we'll get to that point in due time. All right, I want to get back to deep mob learning. So with the simulation chamber, I'm also going to be needing the fabrication chamber, which in itself is going to need the electronic processors. Oh boy. So I am going to need to go and make that off camera, because that is just going to be a lot more waiting on the assembling machine. If I pop this in here and and say that I want, where is it? Electronic processor, and make sure that is 2. Save. So we gotta go and make all this stuff. Okay. I will be right back once I get everything going. See you guys shortly. And we are back. Okay, oops, wrong table. I believe I have the holes made, right? Okay. I'll save that for later. And the fabricator should be... Oh, I forgot the hopper. Let's get the wrench. Oh, right there. There we go. And a hopper. And bam! And lock that in. Fabricator. So we'll go ahead and pop this here. Like so. Okay, so let's get back to the other point of business that I wanted to get done today. Yes, conduits. And where did I put, I'll put that in here, and then, like so, put in there we go, energetic, okay. And now, I want to make the facades, like so. And we'll lock that in there. Add some more, just in case. Okay, so I want to grab a piece of stone. So in this way, when I start painting, gotta install the capacitor by right-clicking the machine. And there we go. Now it's cooking. So as you can see, it is consuming the facade, and it's making a stone facade, while it does not consume the source material, which is pretty nice. We're gonna need quite a bit. I'm just thinking here, do I want to cover up the stone blocks, or I might want to drop this down one level then, just so I don't have to cover up the entire room and raise the floor everywhere else. How's that coming along? Almost done? Okay. So then I am just going to do just that. We're going to knock down the floor here. And then let's see, can I make this route better? Let's see, how about this? Okay. And then like that, and like that, and get rid of that. There we go, it's more clean. And then I'll just come over here and break out these blocks. You know what? Let me... No, I think it's fine. Well, I'll just see how it looks when I get there. Okay. Now, I'm gonna break all of these conduits off. Magnet is working, I hope. Oops. Okay, there we go. Now it's just a matter of putting everything back into place. There we go. Now for the conduit facades, if I right click, bam, it's like it wasn't even there. And once I cover up enough, I will show you a neat little trick. Yeah, why not? Okay, so if I were to mouse over my wrench, it's going to immediately show me wherever I have a conduit facade hiding a conduit. Pretty neat. So I can use that in the future whenever I am upgrading my conduits. So it's still going to show conduits like this. I could maybe hide the rest of the conduits, but I don't know. You'll have to let me know if I should change it. In the meantime, wait, what? What? Oh, ha 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 ha, I'm stupid. Right, they're all up here. Okay. So let's see. I'm trying to think how this might work. What I might do is pipe things this way. So the drawer will still go here, but the conduits would then be hidden via stone like that. Okay, I need to dig up, I think. Did I not dig? Okay, there we go. Oh, whoops. I need to make that one deeper. We're gonna dig all the way over here. We're not gonna have enough, obviously, to make it all the way. Oh, we do, never mind. We must have had an extra stack that I was not aware of. Okay, there we go. Now, fill up this. And there we have it. Now we have hidden the stone. Well, mostly. We just need to... can't get up there. Let me do this. Oh, right, this would be a good moment to do... Oh. God, damn it. Okay. Whoa. Hello? Okay, screw it. It's not being very nice to me. I'll just hide it manually. There we go. So those machines should all be connected. Oh, dang it. Should all be connected now. And they are getting power. Albeit they're losing power? Or they're not getting enough power. Either way, now would be a good time to branch out into Deep Modeler. Ooh, it is almost the episode, actually. Never mind. So, let me quickly just scope out the quest book here. Let's grab the quarter. Okay, so next up, we're going to want to be making blank data models. And then from there, we can branch out into the paths here. So we're going to need to make the overworld, the hellish, and the extraterrestrial. And it will guide us on what we need to make for each level. All right, so I hope you guys enjoy this episode. We'll come back next episode and we will start into deep mob learning and their data models. All right, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.